Hello guys, so in previous tutorial we have seen that how we can implement Paytm payment gateway, and in the current video we are going to see how we can implement callback function from the Paytm payment gateway. So whenever we get the Paytm confirmation of the payment, and then we will get that confirmation through API, the Paytm will request the post request from the payment page to our server. So we have to implement that callback function. For that, we will implement router dot post. So we will call it callback, and then we will put request and response over here, and then there is an arrow function. So currently we will get all the required parameters from request body, and then what we will do, we will check that checksum if it is valid or not. If someone has tampered with that checksum, and if someone had changed the payment amount also, we can check that through checksum if the checksum is valid or not. And then we will verify if the payment is done or not via the payment API, and then we will redirect our user, or we can send a message to user that the payment has been done. In the current video we will just send the message, since there are lots of different type of implementation that we can do with the callback function. So let's get started. First of all, we have to make an router.post, and then we have to call Paytm checksum API, Paytm checksum library, and then we will able to verify the checksum. So lots of people have been asking that about the documentation of this gateway. So this is the proper flow of the payment gateway. Since there are some lack of documentation for server side and client side rendering, because this document is generic, it does not apply to React.js and Node.js. So if you want to implement React side and Node.js side, like some people have the Node.js backend and the front end is in React, then please watch the previous tutorial and then come back here later. So currently we are on the step 4, receiving the checksum and other details. So for that, okay, so first of all we will verify our checksum. So we have already imported this checksum library. Then we will get the Paytm checksum. So for that we just have to copy and paste this whole thing from right here, because since we already have the checksum lib from the previous tutorial, all we have to do is paste it over here. Now clean the code. Okay, so now we have checksum if it is valid or not, and where we will get all the details, like this is the received data. So for received data, we just required received data is equals to request.body. Everything will be available in the request.body, and then we will just print that part, right? So what is the API for that callback? So I have implemented this table, so I can see which express API has been written in the code. It is very easy. Please mention in the comment if you want to see the tutorial on that also. So this one is our API. All we have to do is paste this API in the callback URL. Since I have already done this, like you can do this like this, and then just put your server localhost like that, and I have already done that in my configuration file, so I'm not doing it again. And then just restart the server. Since I'm using Node1, it will automatically restart. Let's check that out. pay 100 rupees, and then just go back. Okay, so it's saying invalid key length. Let's check that part. Okay, payment checksum request. Okay, the problem is that I might have to request dot body. Let's print that out. Okay, so let's send that again. Biters, then pay. I'm just canceling this payment so I can get request dot body. Invalid key length. There is something wrong with this thing. User had not completed. Request dot body is been sent. And then receive the data. Oh, okay, I forgot to mention that we have to provide the payment paytm config dot. So your merchant key has to be here. I forgot that. And then remove this, and then let's roll it again, and now I will again pay 100 rupees. Okay, now go back. So it's currently processing, but if we can see over here, checksum match. So checksum is not tampered, and no one has done the man in the middle attack, so we are good to go. Now we need to check if the payment, now currently here we just checked that MITM attack has been done or not, right? Now sometimes people use Bubsuit to hack the payment amount, and we can check if it has been tampered or not. This is very basic step, since there are attacks which can be done to also tamper the checksum, so it's not like it's foolproof. So let's move forward, and again, and then we will check if the payment has been done or not, right? So let's go to the step 5. So step 5 is transaction API. So transaction status API, we have to go there, select Node.js here, and then we can use the HTTPS which is mentioned over here, or we can use another API which is called Node Fetch. Node Fetch is also a better API rather than the HTTPS, but for development purpose we just use it as it is. So to see if it works or not, right? So let's just copy over it and paste it over here, and then if the checksum is valid, only then we will able to send user, only then we will check if the payment has been done or not, because if the checksum has been tampered, there is no meaning of checking the payment is done or not, right? Okay, so this line we have to copy paste on top of the file. Since I have already done that, I'm not going to do it again. And your MID ID here, merchant ID. If you haven't checked my previous tutorial, just check out there, because all the things are available there. So here I will just go through MID from the received which Paytm is going to provide me. I'm not going to provide it by backend, just for development purpose. And then again provide your merchant key over here, and then checksum, stringify checksum, right? MID order, everything looks good, and here we will get the response. So what we will do, we will send the response to our client. json dot parse and then response, right, over here on the end. So what this code is doing, right? First of all, we have confirmed that checksum is not tempered, right? If the checksum is valid, then we will go and then we will check if the payment has been done or not. To download this utility, this file over here, which I already pasted over here, right? Paytm checksum file. So to download this file, all you have to do is go to this website, which is already mentioned over here. Just copy and paste in your browser, then go to the Node.js and download this file, only this one, right? You can also do something like go to this file and then raw, and then you can use the wget to download that file, or you can manually copy and paste, whatever you have to do, and then just import this file in this in your route file. I have already done that, and it is the Paytm checksum, and then we will provide our parameters, our merchant key, and then provide our checksum, and then we will add that checksum into our Paytm parameters, and then we will post that data into the Paytm server, and we will check the order status. So currently we will just send that response to the user, and you can also check if the payment has been done or not. There are lots of things you can do with the response, so I'm just putting it over here, that checksum. I will send a message to user, message, stop messing around with gateway. So if someone is trying to tamper with the Paytm API, he will get the message that stop tampering, stop messing around with the payment gateway. Now we will pay the amount from Paytm payment gateway, and then just go back, right? So transaction has been failure, Paytm failed due to technical error, please try again after some times, right? And then we will pay. Oops, then we will pay. Okay, and then go to this Paytm, or you can use different options, and if you want to see how many options are available, just go to this website, paytm.com/docs testing integration, right? And from that you can get testing testing numbers of credit cards and password, all the things. And I'm going to pay through this 777 process, and then I have to type the OTP. I think OTP is the same for all the users. 489871, 489871, and then verify and pay. So transaction has been successful. So it's very easy. Now I will show you how we can tamper with the checksum, right? So first of all, we will go to this preference, and from proxy we will enable proxy, and all the proxies has to be localhost and 8080, right? And then press OK. Then download the Bubsuit software. This is the community. Close. Next, I will skip this part, and then just go to the proxy and intercept. Currently I'm just turning it off, and then from CodeByters, okay, so I will turn on the intercept again. Now pay. So there has been an order process. I will just tamper with the amount, like ₹10, and then forward. So you will get the message, stop messing around with the gateway, right? So checksum has been tampered, and we got to know that we can't just change amount from the payment gateway, right? So thank you guys for watching, and if you want some clarifications, just put it in the comment section below. I will be able to help you. Thank you.